Hello everyone, this is Moses from Wilderness Cave, and I'm doing this video as, I guess, some feedback before I start releasing products. I have a lot of products, like maybe 6 of them, 4 for sure, that are just like 90% complete. One of which is the Voyager Reawakens. But anyways, that's going to be a brochure type game, solo game. But the reason for this video is I'm doing my best, and many of you that know Dragonbane, you know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm trying to do I'm like 95% complete. For my a solo campaign that I'm creating, that I've created actually, just a little more tweaks, but I want to ask, it's called the Lantern of Solitude. I want to ask if, with the waypoint system, is basically what I'm doing, is just like here, that's why I have it open. The waypoint system of the solo booklet that comes with Dragonbane, right over here, these type of things. Is this something that it's more narrative based, a little more vague, and there's beauty in that I see now. And before, I thought it was kind of difficult, and I heard or read people that have complained, or just not complained, but worried that I just don't get it, I don't understand it. Instead of like a choose your own adventure book, like for Call of Cthulhu, Alone Against the Flame and all that, where they specifically state like a narrative direction, and they specifically state roll dex or roll strength or whatever it is. Is that the type of system that you would like this waypoint system to be, to where, you know, like right here, it's what is this, the Fool's Crossing, and underneath it, it's like roll performance or whatever, you know, performance skill, or roll will, or something like that? Or do you want it to be just as how this system is, where it's just narrative and it's up to you to decide what to do after reading the narrative portion of the waypoint? Is that how you would like to play? Or would you like to play reading the narrative and then having like a recommended amount of skills to roll upon or against? Because I have it now on my system, it's about 4 pages or so, where it's just like this almost. And there's a few new mechanics I'm doing, like the campaign threat die and a few other things. I don't know if I like that name. I just like the idea of, instead of just the a mission threat where it unlocks that threat, there's an additional threat, additional die. And it's either a D6 for the campaign threat die, or a D10 if you have 2 to 4 players. Like you are a solo player playing with 2 to 4 PCs, or you could be a group and play that way instead of just a solo campaign. But let me know what you think. Is it something that you want to do narratively like this, or do you want it to be underneath roll this X skill or recommended skills to roll, and then go from there? Because that is the only complaint I've heard, is many people are like, it's just too open, I don't know what else to do. So like the peering walls, not often does the breach gaze back at me, but I see eyes beyond, counting, peering out from stone flesh. Look not into their fiendish glare, or risk your mind. So for many of you are like, well, you know, you have to sit for a while and think, what do I do? You know, you could roll on the oracle that comes with this. You can roll on random tables, which I state in my campaign, to follow the rules in the tables and roll on the tables that come with Dragonbane, this one. But many of you go, what do I do? That's what I said in the beginning. I didn't understand how to do it. Okay, but I understand now that the vagueness and the openness, there's a beauty to it, because everyone is going to have a different type of campaign. Everyone, especially when you start getting into the unknowns, where you have to roll to find out what's going on, or what you're headed into. But once again, do you like that type of narrative play, or do you want this and then roll this or that? Like roll for, I don't know, acrobatics, or roll for this, awareness. Something like that. Okay? Let me know in the comments. All right, I'll be waiting. I'm waiting. This is live. This is unedited. I'm waiting right now behind the computer. So let me know in the comments what you want. Okay? Because I love making solo adventures, and if this is the way people like to play it, I'll just keep doing it. All I do is write every day. I'll just keep doing this. Okay? All right, everybody. Happy gaming. Waiting for your comments. Bye.